Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2022 horror film The Invitation, starring Natalie Emmanuel. A bunch of the people are in this. It's funny because she plays an American, even though she's in English, and then she's going to England. So it's very reverse. It's entertaining. This is an hour 40 something. Could have shaved it. Hour and a half would have been fine. It was good. Wasn't great. Wasn't memorable. I'm gonna say how incredible this is, but it was a good horror watch. I didn't watch a trailer. The synopsis is really a woman gets an invitation to this wedding in England and all hell breaks loose. But it doesn't tell us what type of like all hell. So I'm watching this and I'm trying to pick up clues and I'm like, all right, is this a ghost story? Are we getting zombies? And then eventually it's revealed that it's a vampire story. And I'm like, okay, so I like the slow burn reveal because I didn't know what to expect. So this woman, Natalie's character, Evie, she takes a DNA test and her long lost cousin gets in contact with her. She lives in New York. And so then he is in Manhattan on business and they get together and he invites her to a family wedding because she's a part of the family now. So he wants her to meet all the family and stuff, right? Gets the backstory of how they're actually related, who slept with what footman when, and all that stuff, right? So this is a lord and a lady kind of gallivanting thing, right? High society, if you will, with regards to England, old money, versus Natalie's character of Evie, who doesn't have any money. So she's going there, meeting everybody, meeting the lord of the house that they're all staying at for the weekend, kind of a thing. And so then stuff happens, and maids are starting to get eaten by creatures, and you're like, okay, but then there's like ghosts, but then it's like dream stuff, and it's like, all right, well, why did this other woman wind up hanging herself all these years ago? What's ending with her? It all ends with her. What is it? So it's revealed that, the Lord is a vampire, and he has a bride per family that unites them all, and together they're all one powerful unit, and he needs the third bride to continue on the power for everybody and things, right? So it's a power struggle, it's a dynamic, but it's a matter of drink my blood, you gain the immortality things. So the vampirism comes into play, and the maid tries to help her and, winds up being unalived and served for food. So it's a good vampire story, not great. I like the whole she drinks his blood, gains his powers, kills him, destroys everything, burns the place down, and then goes back to New York to get her friend to go back to England to then kill her cousin, which is interesting, bringing the bat. And it was a nice pun at the end. Oh, you have a bat with the vampire. Haha, hysterical. So we get some backstory. We get some lore thrown in. I don't think this was based on a book or anything. So I like the whole final girl moment at the end. I thought that was appropriate. Use the power against him. So I thought that was neat. I like that the ending was fast. It just took a while to get to the ending. So I wish it was 15 minutes shaved off. Could have been an hour and a half. Would have been a great horror film. Parts dragged a teensy bit, but otherwise it was still a watchable thing. It's a good scary kind of film. It's good blood vampire kind of horror film. So if you like your vampire films, you might like this. It's got that nice gothic aesthetic to it in regards to the manor, if you will, the estate, the mansion. I don't know what to call it. They don't call it a castle because it's not technically a castle. It's a property. It's a dwelling of sorts. 2022 is The Invitation. On to the next review. Mahalo.